everybody, welcome back to my channel, Kim's Butterfly Effect, and I am here in full effect. Alright, so today's Daily Collective for July 27th, or whenever you're drawn to it. You know, I personally, for myself lately, I've been really thinking about where is my life heading? What direction is it heading in? Am I doing everything I want to be doing? Is there something I could do to change my circumstance? And I kind of feel like that's what's going on with the collective too. A lot of inner work. A lot of like evaluating and reevaluating. That's what this feels like. And I know that's what's been happening with me as well. Might also be doing like a lot of busy work. You know, stuff to keep yourself busy and distracted maybe is a good word. Yeah, I think distracted. So, let's see. Let's see. Sorry. I shut my notifications off, but I should turn my phone over so when they pop up, I'm not distracted. Yeah, maybe distraction is a good word. Alright, let's just shuffle these cards and get into this. And the August zodiac signs will be posted before August or by the 1st. So, just in case you wanted to know. They will be posted before the 1st of August or at the very least by the 1st of August. I look forward to that, actually. Okay. I really like doing monthlies for all the zodiac signs. I think that's fun. Alright, so today's collective. Don't feel right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whew. Wow. Right out the gate. Got the Three of Swords right out the gate. It's not a very comfortable card. Alright, well, that's okay. Because this Three of Swords, this ruminating is what I want to say over things that cause some sort of heartbreak or pain or some sort of injustice is really what I want to say. I want to say that this Three of Swords stems from an injustice, not so much like just a breakup or, you know, somebody passing away or something like that. Like, I really feel like there's something that's not fair surrounding this Three of Swords. Something like what the crowning thought is, it sort of feels like an injustice, okay? And I really feel like, because right underneath that, you've got the Hermit. So, ruminating, like I said, ruminating is what this sort of feels like. Ruminating over things that from the past, like, what has this heartache caused? What has this injustice caused? You know, and I think we're finally at a place where we're not sitting in this energy of like, woe is me, but instead actually thinking of ways to like take action and do something about it. And this does not mean take action like vengeful action. It just means taking action within ourselves to not have to stay stuck in this energy, because it's really uncomfortable and there really isn't anything that we can do about it except move forward, and never ever ever put ourselves in a position to have to deal with something of an injustice again. You know, sometimes, you know, wearing your heart on your sleeve is not always a bad thing, but sometimes people take advantage of that, you know, and I think that's what the experience has been, is wearing your heart on your sleeve, being there for people, opening up for people, being what they need you to be, and then it not being reciprocated or it just being taken for granted. That's painful. That's painful, and some people may not see that it's painful. Some of you, and I usually don't like to dive into this, but some of you may be heartbroken because of a third party situation, which again is an injustice. There is an injustice there, but I feel like where we're at right now is recognizing the pain, recognizing what it's done, and really kind of like climbing our way out of that and trying to figure out how to proceed in this energy moving forward. Yeah, so let's get more to clarify those cards that I was just talking about. Let me see, the Three of Swords and the Hermit. I just want to clarify some more on that and get some more energy, because I see what's coming up. I see it, but I want to dive deeper into this for a second. All right, so yeah, some of you are just dealing with some real immaturity, some real immature people. Maybe you've gotten some news that's come in that really don't feel good. Some of you, this could be because of like your financial situation and, you know, how to, I want to say finances, but you could actually be dealing with somebody else who's more concerned about their finances. And there's a lot of immature conversation with some people. Some people just don't know how to handle it. But I feel like what this feels like to me is knowing that there was a decision that needed to be made. And the decision was uncomfortable. And I think some of you may have made a decision prematurely that ended up moving in a direction that you weren't necessarily crazy about. And this could be from long ago, that kind of led you to where you're at right now. But I think what's happening right now is going over in your mind or you know, past hurts, past pains. The main energy I feel like right now is going over past hurts, past pains, and how to get out of that. And sitting with that, you know, allowing yourself to process everything that's happened. When you don't allow yourself to process, the energy just kind of sits and stays stagnant, and it does deplete you after a while. So I feel like that's what's going on right now, is going within and processing everything that has happened, everything that has hurt you. Yeah, I wasn't too crazy about these cards that just popped out to clarify what I was getting. That's why I kind of like stalled a little, but because it just didn't feel right. But I'm gonna clarify this Three of Swords some more. A lot of you, it has to do with your foundation. Yeah, a lot of you, it has to do with your foundation, and it's still like the people surrounding that. You know, for some of you, you just maybe wanted something solid, you know, like a solid foundation. But it just seemed like no matter how hard you tried to get the people around you on board and to see things from your perspective, you were just met with constant resistance. Constant resistance, constant defiance, constant challenges. Like, people just wanting to just continually challenge you. But I feel like you're going within and saying, yeah, no more. No more. It's almost like saying, like, I didn't sign up for the challenge. I signed up for a community. I signed up for like a comrade, I can't say it. Damn, I can't think of the word. But unity, coming together and working together, being in tandem with each other, just mutual cooperation and respect. And I feel like it just wasn't given. And I feel like it was so painful to you because you put your whole heart into this and it wasn't received in that way, or wasn't delivered back to you in the same way. It was taken advantage. And I really think that a lot of time lately is being spent with, some of you may be mourning, not the death, like an actual physical death of something, but like the ending of a situation. Because no matter how hard you fought to keep this, no matter how much of your heart you put into this, it just wasn't reciprocal. And I feel like it's sort of in this energy of like, kind of like taking the hit. Just take the hit and move on. Say, okay, I was defeated in this. That's okay. I mean, and understanding that maybe you're just further along in your path than the people around you, and coming to grips with that, and deciding to move forward. Because I feel like there was a choice here. Either you can stay stuck in this, because I don't think that there was a threat of you being needing to leave it, I suppose, but it was your choice whether you wanted to stick around through this or not. And I feel like you're making the choice, as hard as the choice is, you're making the choice to cut your losses and move forward. Because staying in this is going to cause more of the same thing. More heartache, more people refusing to work with you, more resistance. And I think you're finally coming to grips with, it's almost like being on a bended knee and saying, okay, I give up. I give up. On a bended knee. This is like just really exhausted with trying so hard to get people on board. Because what these people are not realizing is that your ideas, your vision would actually catapult them and yourself, not just you. But they're not looking at it like that. They're looking at it more like, don't tell me what to do, I know what I'm doing. A very immature mentality. And I feel like you've evolved past that. And it's healing from needing to leave some people behind. And I think that's what this is. It's coming to grips with realizing that there are some people that just need to be left behind because they refuse to get on board. And as painful as that may be, you can't hold yourself back any further. Because I think there was a choice there. Do I hold myself back because my loyalty is so big, and like I'll go down with the ship with them? Or do I mourn having to move away from these people that I truly love in order to maintain my own balance and my own sanity? Peace of mind. Peace of mind is what this feels like. Coming back into connection with you, coming back into the fullness of you, coming back into your spirituality. And it's painful because you really wanted to bring these people with you that just refuse to come. And the level of love that you hold for them is immense. They just can't see it. Not yet. There will come a day where they do. So, yeah. This is kind of, it feels like a release. It feels like acceptance. It feels difficult, but there's an acceptance about this. And there'll come a day or a time where you can celebrate your decision. I know it don't seem like that, but there will come a day where you'll be able to feel like you can celebrate this decision, looking back on it like, yeah, I think I made the right choice. So let's see what we've got for advice. This is difficult though. It's like not allowing yourself to be held captive or prisoner in this energy anymore. And look at the bottom of the deck. We've got release and we've got heal, breaking free from the chains that bind, needing to heal, you know? So, the cards that popped out were sadness and isolation, which is indicative or holds the same energy as this Four of Swords in some ways, you know. The Four of Swords is really going within and reflecting, isolating yourself because of this loss, this sadness. But it's necessary. See, we've got the Hermit, seeking the truth. Seeking the truth, going within. And the truth of the matter is, you can't, what is that saying? You can only lead a horse to water, right? You can't make him drink it. And that's pretty much what's been happening, is really trying to take the blindfold off people and saying, look, this is what you could have. This is where you could be. And when you keep being met with constant resistance, it does not matter how much you love them and care about them. If they're determined through your teaching to stay on the trajectory that they're on, what can you do? Nothing. Spread your wings. Spread your wings and make a choice. Choose a path, but spread your wings and move forward. They'll learn. They'll learn by watching you. Somebody's got to change the game, and if you're the one that's strong enough to do it out of the group, then so be it. You might have to be the one. You know, it's like tough love. That's what this feels like. This feels like tough love. This feels like tough love, even for yourself. You know, sometimes you have to put yourself through the ringer in order for other people to get the big picture. And what I mean by putting yourself through the ringer, it's making a choice to go through this heartbreak and walk away. Because it does not feel good to walk away from something you feel connected to or feel loyal to. But, you know, there's a such thing as being too loyal. Loyal to a fault. Yeah. I'm hearing not my monkey, not my circus. Not my circus, not my monkeys. That's what I'm hearing. If you're not creating the drama, but you're being forced into it and being put into uncomfortable scenarios because other people don't want to learn their damn lesson. I almost cussed just now. Like there was anger coming out with that. It's really time to take the break that you so desperately need. So desperately need. And allow yourself to do it. You know, the disloyalty isn't coming from you. The disloyalty is coming from the people who took advantage of you. Remember that. Took advantage of your kindness. Took advantage of your willingness to do whatever they needed in order to make sure they were good. That's where the disloyalty is coming from. But to question yourself, that's crazy. You shouldn't have to. Take the high ground. Yep, that's the card that popped up. Take the high ground. You know what to do. You know what to do. And I don't think what's stopping you is your inability of knowing what to do. Look at the bottom of the deck. It's time to move on. Forgive them and let go. And you need a buddy. I think you really need somebody who sees you. Who sees your value. Who sees where you're coming from. Who values your opinion. Values your way of looking at things. Values your ideas. Takes them into consideration. But I feel like you need to reconnect with you, and I think you have been. But that connection between you and you is going to get stronger for sure. It's definitely going to get stronger. Yeah. So, I hope this makes sense, guys. I really hope it makes sense. And it may not even make sense in the moment. That's what I'm hearing. This might not make sense. When you hear this, it may not make sense. But it will. Coming up. That's what I feel like. Some of you it might resonate and make sense for now. But some of you it may not. So, just heed the message and I will be back. Alright, take care, guys. Bye.